3. Yes. Alright. Hi, everybody. I'm going ahead and just typing up my announcements and everything now instead of typing up most of it and then just hitting send, because I didn't do it ahead of time, so there's that. And Facebook wants to be slow because I changed profiles. That's fine. Come on. Hope everyone. Here, let's shut this. There, maybe that'll help. I had Shop Titans running in the background. Hopefully, this will help. Yeah, that helped. Okay. Let's see. Some demons and yeah, sorry, not an original title. Oh, hunting more demons. Sorry, ear felt itchy. And more demons in Diablo 3. So current drinks are coffee, Mike's apple pear because I need it right now. Actually, I'll take the top off right now. And a new drink. Well, this is almost gone. But this is a new drink that one of my coworkers suggested for me. And it's actually pretty good. It's the pure, like, I'm not really a tea drink. I'm not a Okay, back up. I'm not a cold tea drinker. I just don't like it. Like, I'll have the Arizona teas maybe, but it's not my go-to. But they suggested, they're also a they, them. They suggested this pure leaf raspberry tea. And it's actually pretty good. Like, I got it yesterday or the day before, and I'm almost done with it. But yeah, it's super good. It smells really, really good. It smells real raspberry. But it's not like overly sugary, so it's still got some sort of sugar in it, but it also doesn't taste aspartame-y, you know? I don't even know what sugars are in here. But the point is, I like it, and it's not like overwhelming like a soda would be, you know? And it's gone. All gone. What I can talk about while I possibly wait for them is tomorrow. I'm trying to share it like where I can, but oh, go to the fields of misery. All right. Oh, hold on. What's this? Oh, my inventory is kind of high. Maybe I should get rid of some stuff. Okay. How about you, sir? Oh.
Just the thing.
Okay. Now I'll talk to you. Oop. Oh, I almost come. Ooh, hello. Oh, that's right. I got that new power right now. I like it. I like it. What's that new power? What's that? What's that new power? Oh, the fire bolas. That's right. Okay. So, I'm trying to share this all over the place. I'm going to be part of, it's called Plunged into the Dark. It's a BalsamicGames creation. And I was part of the original,
the dead,
like the very first
wickedness.
Plunged into the dark. Is plunged in dark or plunged into darkness? Let me double check because I don't want to plunge into the dark. I was part of their very first playing of the game, and I had so much fun. And then I realized our lore weaver, Gavin, forgot to hit record, so none of it was recorded. And I did some pretty epic moves too. I was like impressed. The dice hated me, but still, it was fun. Of course, when I did one of the other games that they have, I think it's a Children of Midnight game. Let me double check. It was run by my friend Izza, and trying to scroll all the way up to see. Oh, I'm sorry, it is Children of Midnight Coven. So that's what the other game was that I played, which is actually, if you go to BalsamicGames YouTube channel, then you can find that video on the channel. Again, DICE completely hated me, but I mean, I did my best, and I'm the type of person. So those are the type of games where they're like, if there's an attack or something negative is going to happen to your character, you can either take it or you can resist it, but it comes like at a cost. And I'm too used to playing like D&D and Vampire and all that, where you take the hit. So in that Children of Midnight game, I took the hit, and of course I took the hits in the Plunge to Darkness game, and the Dark game too. So, but I'm interested to see what the game is going to be like tomorrow. And the game starts at 4:30 PST, 7:30 EST. It's so many people I play with are on like the East Coast, or they're in another country and all that. So it's hard to keep. I think on the whole server, I think there's like me and one or two others that are West Coast people. So I have to keep track of all these different time zones. It's like,
how should I trade?
and my mod is East Coast as well, so oftentimes there have been times that I've streamed and they've been asleep. So I feel bad. And then in turn they feel bad because they're like, oh, I wasn't able to make it. I'm like,
here, we will find
perfectly okay, I get it. Ooh, no, we have a... Wow. It was scary right off the bat. Oh no. Can you please kill? Hell no. Ooh.
I'll be telling stories about that for a while.
That was a big explosion. Why is it like that? Oh. Because that's a shaman mask. Okay, makes sense. I'm gonna make a shaman at some point. Just... Why are you in the way, sir? Yeah, be on fire. Oh, that's right, there's two people. Wait, what did... Oh, cool. Okay. I keep forgetting this character is so low level and is still, like, obtaining stuff.
These enemies defy all reason.
I'll just machine gun now.
I've become stronger.
Nice. That's the skill Blood Vengeance. That was messy. Oh, my heater's gonna act up cool. Let's see. This is... That's an interesting one. Okay, let's just... Oh! Sure. I'll take that. Don't let me...
The creatures that killed him can't be far. Their tracks are fresh.
Just explode. Okay. Oops. Don't throw any trolls at me. Business. Away from me. Yeah, so I work on creating a character for the Plunged in the Dark game tomorrow. It should be interesting interesting character. I kind of took like elements off of like other media that I've watched because the character that I wanted to, they said, okay, this is the setting, but then like
I do not understand
for
how evil walks in the day.
species,
Should it not fear the
kind
light?
of go
If it is
crazy.
truly evil,
So like
it does
you know,
not care.
werewolf,
But the light
vampire,
is
whatever.
both
So I
a
kind of
literal
went
and
in a
figurative foe of
slightly
evil.
different direction, and I don't know. I hopefully gave my character enough like what is it like hindrances that it'll be okay, acceptable, and not think of like overly powered or anything like that. So we'll see. And if it gets rejected, then I can just do some slight altering to make my character a regular human. It's fine. Ooh, lucky belt. Yes, please. Ooh. I'll do that one, though. No. Do you have a good belt? No, you need a belt. Take that belt. Take that armor. I know I'm going to swap you out for someone else later, but for now, take that. Well, maybe. I don't know. It depends on what the roles are.
Darkness awaits you!
They're like, is the coast there? We're coming out. Wee, fly away. I'm trying to think if the game tomorrow is going to be I have to go back and check if it's going to be like live or if it's just going to be recorded and then posted later. Let me see. Because I know the ad is up for it already. I shared on my Facebook. Double checking. Yeah, I don't remember if this is going to be just recorded and then posted to the YouTube channel, or recorded and posted to, streamed on Twitch. But oh well, either way, it's a campaign that I get to be a part of. It's a one shot, so it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Just me trying to get back into tabletop gaming. Alright.
These creatures won't go down easily.
Oh, they're all coming up. Cool. Oh, you. Okay. Nope. Take that. You. There we go.
Choice.
Your fear betrays you.
And I know this year I'm certified to be part of, I'm considered stream certified after passing that first game. You know, seeing how well I do with our players and streaming and, all that. So being stream certified gives me opportunities to even be like guest starring in future Children of Midnight games. I know earlier today they did a stream where they were basically building a new coven and figuring out what time setting that they were going to be in, if they were going to do new characters, that sort of stuff. And so it was nice to be part of the quote-unquote audience and to help with participation and to get this new campaign, put together so that next Tuesday, I think it is, they can actually start officially streaming this game. So that'll be kind of cool.
There are
Ooh,
forces
don't
arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever imagined. Some greater purpose lies behind these trials, but I do not yet know it.
Probably
that was a
because there
lag
isn't
hiccup. I
one.
kind of didn't like that.
Let's go.
Okay. Making sure I'm still moving.
That was just a taste.
Also, the weather is somewhat better. Today was a nice day, but I mean, everything is... Everything is still recovering from the ground being so saturated, and it was a mess. It was a big, huge mess. And like, not just, the soil, but the asphalt and everything. What I'm mainly worried about is shipments. Being able to make it over the mountains because, oh, wow, nice. take that. Because one thing I have noticed that I have not seen anybody talking about this. I saw like one little TikTok about it, but that's about it. And I've noticed it too in my local store. The pet food is really low, like the dry pet food. And like I was just, after seeing that TikTok, I was just curious, so I wandered down the cat food aisle, and because I'm worried about cat food. I'm sure the dog food aisle is the same way, but I was wondering about cat food, so I wandered down the cat food aisle, and the shelves are bare, like really bare. Like, what are these kitties gonna eat? You know, I felt I got lucky because I had gotten automatic shippings through Walmart. It's a subscription, quote unquote, and they give me a little tiny discount for having, you know, subscription services where it's like I get cat food and cat litter, so that I don't have to keep remembering. You know, it just arrives. And then when I run out, it's there. So, was it Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Well, Friday it was supposed to come, but it said it would be delayed till Saturday. Okay, fine. So, Panzer, my boy cat, he seems to know when we're running out of food, and he'll gorge on his food. And then cry the next day, wake me up and all that if the food isn't replenished immediately. I can see the entire bowl. You need to fill this now, type thing. And I'm just waiting and waiting, on Saturday, waiting for the delivery to arrive. And by this time, he's bitten me, he's swiped at me, he's run into my roommate's room and just screamed, I'm the most horrible pet parent because I'm not feeding him. I literally can't. There's literally no food. He's eating all the all the pet snacks in the house. There's nothing. So finally, I think it was around like 1, the delivery arrives and I'm able to open it up and fill the food bowl. He eats, he's fine. But yeah, that night, I'd been remembering that TikTok came to mind while I was at work later that day. So I just wandered down the cat food aisle, and bare. So hopefully, like I said, the weather gets better so that the trucks and all that can make it over the mountains, over the pass, and be able to deliver to the stores, cat food and everything else that we need. I'm sure y'all been seeing that eggs are like hell expensive right now. So just, we need the stuff. But there's going to be more rain the next 3 days, supposedly, according to my little weather app. It's supposed to rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Or Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday, supposedly, is the start of better weather. Better weather. I can't talk, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm just glad I was able to get their cat food, and we're not scrambling, going from store to store to store to store to try to find their cat food. Because that would really upset me, not being able to have food for them. But And I know there's been flooding in some places. I think I mentioned last week that I've had some coworkers who had no power.
What skill should I master?
So yeah, it's just been a mess for everybody. Oh, that's the way out. Is there something else over here? Yeah. No. Okay, well that's a nothing. Why are you... Okay. Every time it does a little hiccup like that, it makes me wonder, am I still streaming or what's going on? Oh, y'all are waiting for me. I see how this is. Go over there. Whee. Ah, more of these things. Oops.
Darkness awaits you!
God, just the physics. Hi, Chase. And I can make you explode too, it's fine. Aw. It's not as fun. Ooh. Ooh, hello. Demon Machine. It's a legendary crossbow. The only problem is my plusies go down. But you know what? You know what? I'm gonna take it. Just screw that. Oh, let me look at that. Oh, look at that. Let's see how nice is this? Oh, this train wants to get on fire over there. I kind of like this one. Ooh. Is that the That's what I say. Okay. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Honestly. If I felt like I had the dexterity or the brain capacity to play Sonic, then I'd play Sonic too. Although my friend did introduce me to a game named Croc that's like similar to Sonic. So, and also, not Sonic, but Croc is a game that I'm going to try to purchase once all this move stuff is like over and dealt with. Because I think I might be able to play the game on my PS3. So I could do that for a Let's Play. You asked me a question about Sonic? Which Sonic was it? I know there's like a ton of Sonic games. Yeah, one of my cosplay friends, I didn't know it when I first met them, but they're Sonic 4. Yeah, where did a hedgehog get his rain shoes? And his gloves. Where'd the hedgehog get the gloves? She'd probably get annoyed with me too. But yeah, so one of my cosplay friends, I didn't know was a YouTuber at the time. And they had some Sonic Let's Plays on their channel. They don't stream anymore, so they don't play anymore, which is kind of sad. Because they were part of my encouragement to start gaming and all that, but it's fine. Maybe one day they'll be back. They've been in some of my vlogs on my... oh, you just knocked me down, so it's okay. On my cosplay channel, 10GG Cosplays, they've been in those vlogs before.
Akan gathered the most devout, driven, and martial Zakarum adherents. He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way that the newly founded paladins were being trained. But these recruits, these crusaders, were given insight into the primal powers of Zakarum in a way no paladin ever was.
Oh my god, yes, please send me the answers. Some of my questions. Why does he go so fast? Why does he love chili dogs? I need to know. Uh-oh. We have the screamer here. Hi, Panzer. Are you going to scream? He is staring at the back door. That's closed. Of course. So he's going to scream. Hi. Yeah? Speaking to the mic. Hello? Hello? Yes? Yeah? Speaking to the mic. Say hi. Mm-hmm. Of course, now that I get down on his level, he gets quiet. Hey, Panzer, at some point you know I'm gonna get a cat cam, right? So that when I stream, people can see you. That's how I get more views. And, huh? Yeah? Ooh. The minute I said that's how I get more views, he's like, ooh. Like, yep, that's it. Uh-huh. That stuff's expensive though, buddy, so how you gonna help me earn it? How you gonna help me earn it? Yeah? Yeah? Are you at Lincoln? He's not purring. Yeah? I don't think they can hear you purr, buddy. You're loud, but you're not quite that loud. Okay. Thank you for your input. I appreciate it. Good talk, good talk. Oh no. Hello? First I'm like, where's the chat? Over here. Oh my god, this explanation. But why the gloves? That's why I like to know. Is it aesthetically appealing? Because otherwise he'll have tiny hands and it'll look weird. Because those shoes make him have big feet. Yeah. And are those running shoes, or are they just red shoes that he just runs in and destroys repeatedly? Maybe he went to the mall. But maybe his mom got him the shoes.
What skill should I master?
That's a very valid question. How do tails do that? Shouldn't they get tangled? Yeah, exactly. They do, you just don't see in the game. He also practiced. I love that. Aww, that's precious. He practices. Aww. It's just a game you're thinking too hard. I love it. Oh my god. Wait, is that the gif of the cat that's just like, yeah, but it's like so teeny and cute that you just want to like cuddle it? Oh my gosh, I love that. I love those answers. I love seeing that viewpoint of Sonic. Let's see. So he got the shoes at the mall. From the money his mom gave him. That's it. But we don't really see the mom because it's like a Pokemon thing mostly. Because Sonic's out traveling and popping the robots and freeing the animals. So he's too busy doing that to go home to see his mom. That's what it is. Is that it? We're just creating new Sonic lore in a Diablo 3 stream. That's fine. She's probably so mad at me right now. Oh, what was the reply? I had to see it. And that's perfectly fine. Oh, hello. A tree was like, pay attention to me. Stop reading chat. And I'm like, no. That's what I have to back up for. Yeah, the tree's like, I will not be ignored. Don't leave me. show. Dude, you did not even fall down very dramatically. You just kind of like lowered yourself to the ground. You're like those girls in high school that want to be dramatic and act like they're gonna faint, but they like slowly lower themselves. Y'all know who I'm talking about. They like slowly lower themselves to the ground so they don't get hurt. They like just want enough attention, but not enough to like warrant a visit to the office. God, I knew a boy at school like that. He's straight. He came to school one day and he had like supposedly broke his leg. But he had a walking cast, you know? But he was all trying. This was in elementary school, by the way, okay? So,
A glorious development.
This kid was like wanting max attention.
Simple folk have made their
Yeah, and
lives
you'll see why in a
homes
second.
here. They will not survive this disaster
fan of
unless we
knives.
aid them.
Oh, let's see. Smoke screen. Oh. Yeah, I'll do that. Was that for O? Alright. So this kid decided, he was going to ham it up, oh, my leg hurts and I can't do PE and, blah, blah, and all that. But honestly, who knows what he did to his leg? Who knows why his parents let him get away with it? Because he had like the full-on crutches and everything. Yet, later that day, me and some other kids saw him full running, thinking nobody was watching, running, across the parking lot with both his crutches up in the air. It's like, sir, if your leg is broke, you cannot do that. But okay. And he was one of those tall kids too. So it's not like, oh, maybe we mistake. He was one of those tall kids that had the distinct look, Because sometimes in school you think you see somebody from behind, and you're like, oh, I saw so and so, but it was sometimes it ended up being like someone else that looks like them. No. This kid was very distinct. Like super tall, being a 6th grader, all that stuff. I think it was 5th or 6th grade. One of those. It was elementary school. And then I guess because we like called out on him, called him out for like faking, then he decided he's just gonna take more. He was gonna go to school.
Always wanted to bite some of these.
Yeah, we're like, don't. Oh, I got shot. We're like, don't your leg hurt? And he's like, I don't know what you mean.
I'm still waiting.
Ooh, that's what that is. It's like, uh-huh. Also, I am sorry I started the stream late. since I've gotten back on being on TikTok so I can post like my little videos of my Legos and my little video game shorts, I lost track of time. Whoops. Is that is that how you make fried chicken? Just take a fireball and just be like, oh no.
I'm not quite sure what all the fuss is about. You farmers turn out dead, and everyone goes running for the hills. I've lived off these lands for 20 years, and I have not seen any bloodthirsty monsters running about. No reason I should leave a perfectly good harvest.
Okay. Your harvest is going to waste because you're sleeping, quote unquote. Be stream friendly. He's sleeping. Out in the elements. Without a blanket. Sleeping. Hello. In the rain. With all the monsters left. What the heck? That one just landed and did splits. Like, excuse me. Oh, that does not look good at all. I don't know. Maybe it's my brain being bad. Like I did with Erika's pants. But why is the guy in a position where it looks like he was bent over and he just pooped all over the rock face and just died that way? Death by extreme diarrhea. Like, sir, please. This one's extreme diarrhea. This one is from the splits. Oh my god. Y'all are just like throwing content at me now. I mean, I don't mind. That helps my engagement keep going, but by the way, last I looked, I'm at 162 subscribers on my YouTube channel. So yeah,
How should I
let's get it. Possibly get to 200 by Valentine's Day, but we'll see. And if I get more than that, cool. Also, oh, so one of the things I want to tell you about is my drinks are coffee as usual, and then my I still have some Apple Pear mics. But one of my coworkers suggested this. I don't normally drink the cold teas. I normally like drinking the hot teas, like the Earl Grey, the English breakfast, Irish breakfast, that sort of stuff. But One of my other coworkers suggested it's that pure leaf tea, and it's the raspberry flavor, and it's actually pretty good. It's not super sweet, and it has a really good flavor. Super sweet, it's not super sweet, it's not strong, it's not that strong tea flavor. It's got like a nice balance of flavor to it. It's real good. Oh. Hi. I'm just like randomly talking to myself. But if we ever do get another roommate, of course, them being on camera is going to be completely up to them. Listen to this dude. Oh, yeah. Yeah? Yeah? Uh-huh. Yeah? Hey, buddy, we're not going to open the door. No. No, it is late at night. We're not opening the door. It's cold enough to have the heater on, okay? That means no door open. I don't care how much you beg. No. I love you too, but no heater. I mean, no door. But the kitty is sad. I know, the kitty is sad. But it's 40 degrees outside. And my gaming console area is right by the door. There's no way. I love the kitty, but there are some things we have to say no to. And I'm taking it by the kitty is sad. Y'all heard him. He was kind of loud at that one point. But yeah, I know I have some videos up where I have friends, family members, loved ones in the videos because they want to be in the video at the time. But then over time in other videos they've said, no, I don't want to be part of the video, or we just hear their voice, and that's perfectly fine as well. It's just, like I say when I do my vlogs at cons, at cosplay groups and all that, if you see me vlogging and you want to be a part of it, just jump in. Just go right ahead, jump in. I don't care. Or if you see me standing awkwardly off to the side, taking a selfie, you want to be a part of it, jump in. I completely don't care. I would love that. Whoops. Drop kill. Yeah. The Exa decided that she was gonna disconnect to reconnect. Oh, y'all were waiting in the text. Hello, dude.
How should I train?
Oh, that's right. You need training. So let's give you that one. Oh, wait. Why do I feel that's gonna be annoying?
I would have chosen the same.
Didn't mean to do that. Oh, that's gonna be annoying. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Or maybe not. Rude. Rude, I say as I walk fully into that trap. Maybe it's not that bad. Famous last words. Okay, it's not as annoying as I thought it would be.
There's that strange light again. The sword piece must be inside this cave.
Okay, so let's check out everything else. At least we know where the cave is now. Yeah? So he's lying angrily by my computer chair and thumping his tail. He's got a fit. Oh, Panzer, you got a fit? Oh, I'm gonna sit. He's also kind of mad because I had a lot of time on the side of Kitty talk today. He didn't like hearing all the other cats. He's like, this is my house, where's the other cat? I don't like it. Papa. All by yourself. I'm like, what are you doing? Hello, can I look in the correct direction? That'd be great. Great. I thought you were a tree that was gonna come to life. You're not.
The Tristram fields are fair lands, fertile and temperate. superstitious farmers kept away from them for quite a while after the fall of Old Tristram. But time has persuaded them to abandon these ridiculous notions and take up the hoe and plough once more. Now they supply crops to both New Tristram and Wortham.
Oh! I saw you rubbing your hands over there. Creepy.
We must stop the attacks on these farms, or the people of Tristram will starve.
Oh.
There, a worthy foe. Should have run when they had the chance.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. I mean, they don't think for themselves. There's nothing? Oh, because they're already there. There goes your dinner. Over here. But yeah, I honestly can't wait till this whole, like, stress of having to look for a new place thing is over. Because, yeah. Like, I wibble wobble back and forth because, yes, I do want to stay in this place at some points, and at other points I'm like, it'd be nice to start fresh in someplace new, but I wish the process were easier. You know, I wish that I could be like, hey, I want this apartment. You know, like I said before, I want this apartment. Slap down the money, and they'd be like, okay, sign here. Or like, if it needs something more, you know, more like, oh, we need more proof, then I'd be like, okay, here. You know, give them the number to my former landlord, and they'd be like, they're good. And they'd be like, okay, sign here. You know.
How satisfying.
Kill her!
Oh, you.
We must hurry with the ritual. Manda will be here soon. It is turning.
Just as I thought. The sword piece is here.
Who are you to take what is mine?
You are not the owner of this sword.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
To hell with you, witch.
Very well. Let the games begin.
She straight said to hell with you.
Well fought, but you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
Okay. Got the sword piece. Let's see what else is over here. That's how to leave. Okay, let's see if there's a treasure box in here.
What skill should I master? Well chosen.
That one. Okay. So, I know I want to be out of this place by the end of the month, but it doesn't look like that. So it's probably looking more toward the end of February, which, I mean, is fine. It's, it gives more time for us to save up through working and the GoFundMe and everything. Like I said, it's still frustrating not knowing what's going to happen. And just like take it day by day. But I have stuff to look forward to. And I'm just trying to focus on that and keep that as like the prize I'm looking at. I've got my concert coming up on the 4th. Already got that time off approved. And I think that's the only thing I have to look forward to right now. A fresh start, whenever that'll be.
I have the sword piece, but a woman named Magda and her minions tried to wrest it from me.
Uncle Deckard, you sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
You're fine. Cool. Yeah? Okay. Oh.
Magda's coven is a remnant of an ancient religion called the Triune that worshipped the primevals as gods.
Disgusting. And yet the primevals have been dead for 20 years. Who does the Coven worship now?
The last two evils, Asmodan and Belial, remain. And if either of them are behind this coven, then our troubles are only beginning.
Oh, it is the kitty gif. Yep. That's exactly the kitty gif I was talking about. Okay. What about you, stranger? Oh, I want to talk to him.
This fragment is very old and very powerful.
Indeed, it feels familiar to me, though the rest is still unclear.
This weapon would have belonged to a true champion.
If that is what I am, then my strength has gone with my memory.
If Cain is right, then the sword shall restore both to you.
Okay.
Magda said something curious about the next piece. She believes it fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leia. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leia, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
Okay.
I have some new items that I'm certain you will love.
What does Miriam have to say now?
Do not question the path you are on. It will lead you through things that will try your very soul. But you'll always have me to talk to.
Well, that's reassuring.
You pretend you are a rock, but I know the softness you don't want anyone to see. Why else would you continue to come and talk to Miriam? The foul witch waits for you to unseal the temple of the ancients, that she may strike. Her master would sacrifice anything to control the destiny of the stranger. I would tell you to be careful, but you wouldn't listen, would you?
The attacks may be slowing down, but this town...
Oh, what do you have to say, now that I have you?
Such a strange place this world is. You never know what you might find over the next rise, or what the next day might bring. A man who fell from the sky, a king who cannot die. I can tell I will have no dull days traveling with you.
Did you see that stranger next to old Cain?
Alright, check. I think I already checked. Let's watch with that. It'd be better.
This will help.
Okay. Since we already cleared everything, let's go this way.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me too. The only difference is, I have no control over mine.
That sounds troubling.
It's only happened a few times in my life, and only when I was in grave danger. Something rises up from deep within me and, well, I can't really explain it.
I got you already. Guess not. Oh.
After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea of what to do with their daughter, though. And through her, I'll get my prize.
Here we go with the scoundrel.
Please help. They're going to kill my friend. Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself.
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
Where is the relic?
I'll never tell you.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you. You won't get away from us this time! This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves Guild will find you.
Okay.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You wish to join me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way!
Huh.
Wait! The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
Ah, there you are.
Okay. So do I stay with the Templar? Or do I go with the Scoundrel? Let's see. Let's go to random number generator. Okay. Max.
I miss Chaldean.
Okay.
What
Minimum of 1, max or 2. So 1 is yes, 2 is no.
It thrives on trade and new ideas. There was always something
1.
new and exciting
Okay.
to hear or see.
So I'm going to trade the Templar with the Scoundrel. That'd be cool because I've never had the Scoundrel in my party before.
But you made a promise to your betrothed.
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
Yes.
Oh, I've been waiting for this.
This'll be interesting.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging.
Okay. What kind of stuff can I give you? Oh, you already have your little crossbow. Let's see. Ranged attack that slows enemies or deals damage in area.
That's just the thing.
That one. And then this one. Okay. Oh, you can have those boots. And those paints. Let's see how good you are now.
You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The warrior's rest and the crypt of the ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
After you.
After you.
I don't care for these woods. Must we slog through them?
Oh my god. Yes. We must.
Are these Alaric's people?
No, they have been twisted.
Lay down. Nope. Oh? There you go.
Yes.
Did you say yes?
I've spent years exploring for...
Repel them, my brothers!
Okay. Should I interrupt her what she was going to say?
Deckard called these flying creatures death with wings.
Also, I am still sick, so, like, I still have the sniffly nose. The sniffly nose sometimes, cough, like when it gets this cold. And I still have the plugged up ear, which, from what I've heard from other people, that's what's going around now, is the plugged up ear. Like, I actually saw one of my bosses not too long ago. One of my former bosses. She no longer works at the company. She works someplace else. But yeah,
Leah, you seem
I
like
was
too
saying, yeah, I'm
normal a
having
girl
trouble
to
with,
be
you know,
caught up
plugged
in
up ear
such
and all.
madness.
She's like, yeah,
Do
me
you think
too.
I'm not holding my own?
And
I think that was actually a compliment.
Oh.
so yeah, I guess that's what's been going around. I don't know how long the plugged up ear lasts. I know there have been times that it like I said last week, it unplugs, there's a burst of noise, and then the tinnitus sets in. And then my body compensates, you know. But it's a pain. Partially hearing, and I have to have customers repeat themselves. There have been a couple times it's been real embarrassing. I've had to have my coworkers ask a customer to repeat what they're saying because my coworkers will talk louder than the customer, so I can hear what they say but not the customer. It's like, and especially now that I do customer service money services, that I need to hear exactly what they're saying. Like, I need to hear what their phone number was. I need to hear what their name is, the reference number, so I can put everything correctly in the system so I can find the right person. So it's...
Not today, monster!
It could be worse. I've had to work with laryngitis before, where I just could not talk at all, and it's... Actually, I've lost my voice during the cold and flu season the first year. I don't know if it was when I had COVID or before I did, but it was around that time period that there was like 3 days at work I had no voice. And so my boss at the time was nice enough to put me in like a area that's not very busy, so I won't have to use my voice a lot, or I could just, because that back then we didn't have masks, so I could smile and wave at the customers as they left, sort of thing. But I like to talk. Sometimes I get nervous and fumble around with my words, especially when I have to do an important call for, like, you know, talking to potential landlords, talking to Social Security, that sort of stuff. I get nervous talking, you know, in those type of situations. So it's hard for me, but overall I do like to talk. And so when I can't, it's hard for me. It's real hard. And I know for a while I did some mute strings. There's also the fact that I don't like the way my voice sounds, but I finally gotten to the point where I say, you know, screw it. If you don't like my voice, that's on you. I don't like my voice, it's on me, but I want this to be part of my career. So I'm going to have to start getting used to it. And then one day, you know, hopefully my voice will bring me great things. You know. Again, I'm not looking to like make it big and be like the most popular streamer or the most popular YouTuber or content creator. No, I'm just out here. I just want to be able to make enough money to live comfortably, to be able to spoil friends and family on occasion. If an emergency comes up, I want to be able to have enough money to be able to deal with it, not stress. I want to have the money to one day get my teeth fixed so I can have more confidence in my smile and taking photos and all that. And if a situation like this pops up where we have to move or whatever, I'll be like, okay, we won't have to stress about money. I won't have to stress about, oh my God, I gotta do a GoFundMe and nothing. It'll be like, basically in my head, what I feel I should be able to do. Okay, I like this place. Here's the money, you know, and then move in. That's what I want. I want to be comfortable. I don't want to, you know, be drowning in money or nothing like that. I just want to be comfortable, you know.
Alaric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Like, I'm not asking for it. And I want to be able to help others. Because that's the other thing.
This looks dangerous. You remove that artifact, then hand it to me for safekeeping.
Uh-huh.
But now it has fallen into shadow. Yes, it's not like it was.
That artifact looks dangerous. Give it to me. I'll keep it. It's cool. You can trust me, right? Right, friend? But yeah. Or like, and like when a friend is in need, you know, like like a friend has to go find me or whatever. Yeah, here. Let me help you out. I'll be like, here, I want to help you out because you helped me out, you know. And as I've said before, I'm super grateful for my friends and loved ones and all that who have shared my my GoFundMe, who have donated, who have done good wishes, prayers, spells, all that stuff. I super appreciate each and every one of you. Every little bit helps. Appreciate it so much.
This is amazing. It reminds me of being a child and searching for lost artifacts around the decade.
Such a relief to all grown up now.
At least one of us is.
I'll be taking that!
Feel my wrath! My training has paid off.
good at this.
That you're getting too good at this, uh-huh. Ooh, there you go. Oh, okay. I was like, how'd that cloak look from behind? Nice.
When this is over, I could open my own little inn somewhere. If I lived. I couldn't go back to that kind of life. Well, if you ever want a job, I will consider your credentials.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. But the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Oh, I don't think I mentioned it. And if I did not, I'm repeating, I'm sorry. But something that may not have been obvious in some streams, but was obvious to me. Is the fact that so I tried using Twitch recording, the Twitch streaming app. I used the recording feature to screen record when I did my Pokemon Hug, Pat, or Nah videos. And I had altered the size of the screen because I just wanted to show the screen that I didn't want to show my tabs or anything like that. But I didn't fix it because I didn't realize it needed to be fixed. And so now I notice that quite a few of my streams, some of my The Wolf Among Us, Strange, Horticulture, and some Wizard 101 streams, the top part of the window is cut off. So I have everything from, I have most of the screen, but the top part is like cut off. So like sometimes someone's head's cut off, sometimes you can tell, sometimes you can't. But
perfect place to be ambushed. I'd sleep in a
I didn't realize that until I was pulling Strange Horticulture off of my Twitch channel because the VOD was about to expire. And I saw, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. And yeah, so little goof on my, it's not that big of a deal unless you're like nitpicky, which I kind of am sometimes, but it was enough for me to notice it and be like, okay, I need to fix this. And so I used one of my other games that I play a lot on, my Shop Titans game, and I think I fixed it. So hopefully there's that. Fingers crossed. Probably I'll use it because, and I think I've said this before, if I can play The Wolf Among Us, I think I can play The Walking Dead, because it's the same type of game, same publisher, all that. So we'll see. Not looking forward to going through The Walking Dead again and trying to remember which options I picked so that it can continue on, but we'll see. And I wasn't paying attention. And I almost put my Mike's bottle into my coffee cup. My full coffee cup. No, I'm not distracted or anything like that. No, what makes you say that?
Temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
Look at this architecture. This predates the Sin War.
I can teach you more about sin.
Please don't.
Oh my god. Having them together. She's like, oh my god, Kale.
None may enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers! Rise and do battle!
Anything down here? Yep.
The world stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The noble hero fought her way here just to die. You again. And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
Did she mean my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She's trying to distract you. Don't listen to her.
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right away.
I need to go back.
Ooh, new belt.
The World Stone was an ancient artifact of immense power. It was used not only to create our world, but also to control mankind. The original humans were known as the Nephilim, and their power was such that it was feared they would tip the balance in the eternal conflict between the high heavens and the burning hells. So the World Stone was tuned to lessen our powers, turning mankind into what we are today. But now that it has been destroyed, it is conceivable that the powers of the Nephilim will reappear.
Yep. Okay. Oh wait, you have more to say.
Tyrael was forced to destroy the World Stone when Baal, the Lord of Destruction, corrupted it in his attempt to control all of mankind.
The World Stone's destruction must have unleashed incredible energies.
It obliterated Mount Arreat, the mountain that housed it, leaving only a smoking crater in its place. And nothing has been heard from Tyrael since.
I heard that you took Leah on your searches for ancient artifacts and tomes. Wasn't that dangerous?
Not as dangerous as you might think. There was a calm about the world then. Most people paid no mind to an old man and young girl, weaponless and penniless, crossing their lands.
That's still kind of risky. No, I want to talk to Leah. Leah. There we go.
Uncle Deckard and I traveled all over the world in my youth, looking for lost lore and artifacts. It was so exciting, crawling around ancient temples, digging through forgotten crypts. I feel fortunate that Uncle Deckard raised me the way he did, the things I learned from him. But now, I don't know. I see what his obsession with his quest has cost him, has cost us. The Drowned Temple was once known as the Sarsium Emporis. It was the most sacred of their temples, a site where legend claims angels would come to impart their wisdom to the Nephilim.
Okay, what do you have to say?
So you lived with your father during the fall of Old Tristram?
My father was a diplomat. We had a manor in Chaldeum with servants, terraces, all of that. Everything changed when the trouble started. Somehow, rumors spread that my grandfather was responsible for the king's madness. My father's work fell apart. No one would speak to him. He kept believing it would blow over, though.
But it was not to be.
No. I'd rather not talk about it now, if you don't mind. I've work to see to.
Okay.
Were you raised as a Templar in the Order?
No. Our scripture says, as a farmer reaps his wheat, so must the Order harvest and purify the weeds.
My initiation was less formal. They asked me if I wanted to hunt demons, and I said yes.
That would be simpler, but your Order destroys monsters. Mine redeems them.
Nope.
I have seen enough monsters to know that you aren't one of them. Why do you feel guilty about your past?
I cannot tell you.
There are some things that will haunt you forever, if you never speak of them.
You misunderstand me. We are literally unable to recall our pasts. The Inquisitors stripped my sins and the memory of them from me, leaving me pure.
Okay. Alright, let's talk to the stranger.
Magda is close on our heels. We must find the last piece quickly.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wortham.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
Okay, so I think... Oh God, if I remember, this is close to the end of Act 1. So probably what I'm going to do is I will finish up Act 1, and then once I get to Act 2, that'll be it for tonight. And then I can pick up in Act 2 on Thursday. Yep, that's the plan. Okay. Oh, you have stuff to say.
Have you fought the Coven before?
I cannot say, but there is something about them, a darkness, that is known to me.
What do you mean?
The Coven may be part of a greater evil. Perhaps I intended to fight it.
If you are to fight, you will need your sword.
Alright. So let's go to the fishing village.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
Vile things transpire even as we speak. I see a town in flames, and an old friend paying the ultimate price to reveal the truth.
That sounds familiar.
Oh, do you have the sight as well?
No, never mind.
It's from her own past, Miriam. Leave her alone. What do you have to say?
I can see the fires even from here. Wortham burns. It is only the truly evil who force the innocents to suffer for a battle they have no part in.
Okay. Oh. Oh, I go this way.
Come over here. I've got some new things.
I was gonna go the wrong way.
I must go to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
That's right, I had... better pits. And a better... Oh, no. That belt. What about you?
You almost make theft unnecessary.
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I know it must be more. The fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to leave it in the safety of the chapel, a holy place or a holy relic.
Death to those who defy the power of Coven.
We're too late. We can't be certain of that yet. Keep going.
I don't do wands. Oh, I thought that was something. Oh.
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
Fools! You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
There's something coming.
Oh, no. Stop. I was completely stuck. Back up.
The people in the chapel need my help. I'm going on ahead.
You saved us. We owe you our lives.
Ooh. Okay, we'll do that one. And what's this one? A raven. Okay, and then this one.
The hilt of an ancient sword fell near this village recently. Perhaps you have seen it.
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
New boots. Oh. Doing. Hey, you have a new crossbow. That suits you better anyway. And you take those. Oh, that's the smoke screen. Okay.
A gift for me?
Yes, a gift for you.
Something isn't right here.
Really? What makes you say that?
Damn, it's not here. While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I should have known. I must get back to Kane's house.
Not ready yet.
Oh, I have a bird with me. Nice. The bird is ready at all times. I like that. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have a... Nope.
It's your choice, Cain. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
All this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything. Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine.
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
Okay. I'm curious about something.
The bestial hellions are demons that can be summoned from the burning hells with the aid of foul sorcery. They are given to chasing down their foes and attacking them with savage fangs. This usually allows some spare time for their masters to craft their dark spell work and finish off the victim.
Okay, so the lore has to be unlocked, I think, all over again for each class. So if this is your first time watching one of my streams, or if this is, if this is the first time watching me play Diablo 3, then I will keep, listening to all the different lore entries that I've unlocked in their entirety. If you heard these before, then this is probably a good time to go get a snack, bathroom break, whatever. Because I have not checked any lore entries for this entire act, and Cain passing away is the last part of this act before I talk to the wagon person and we move on to Act 2. So just to let you know, I want to keep this in its entirety, not skip over it, in case someone is interested in hearing like all the lore of the game, because I don't think many people actually play the Diablo 3 lore in the game.
One of the men retrieved a strange artifact in his nets. It looked like a hilt of an ancient blade, but I know it must be more. The fisherman argued with me, but I convinced him to leave it in the safety of the chapel, a holy place for a holy relic.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish is that you find your path. Love always. Mira.
The World Stone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers, but the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Alaric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Ghouls are stronger than most risen dead, but they gain their fortitude through horrific means, feasting upon human corpses. These creatures are least dangerous while eating, but do not disturb them, or it shall be your limbs between their teeth.
After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic, and poor fools that they are, they haven't the slightest idea what to do with it. I have some idea of what to do with their daughter, though. And through her, I'll get my prize.
A dark coven has formed in Tristram, and I fear that their superstitious violence may damn the whole region. I discovered very little during my eavesdropping, except that the word Magda was repeated several times in their chants. Oh well, now I journey to the safety of my home, where I may put these worries behind me. The Tristram fields are fair lands, fertile and temperate. Superstitious farmers kept away from them for quite a while after the fall of Old Tristram. But time has persuaded them to abandon these ridiculous notions and take up the hoe and plough once more. Now they supply crops to both New Tristram and Wortham.
I'm not quite sure what all the fuss is about. Few farmers turn up dead, and everyone goes running for the hills. I've lived off these lands for 20 years, and I have not seen any bloodthirsty monsters running about. No reason I should leave a perfectly good harvest.
Akan gathered the most devout, driven, and martial Zakarum adherents. He taught them to channel the power of light, in the same way that the newly founded paladins were being trained. But these recruits, these crusaders, were given insight into the primal powers of Zakarum in a way no paladin ever was. Some time ago, I revealed that the Khazra, or Goatmen, were originally humans until the Vizieri corrupted them. For many years, these creatures were simple and lethargic. These days have ended. Khazra attacks are widely reported, and the number of fatalities is higher than anything in my records.
I was able to trace some carrion bats back to one of their nests. What I found shocked me. The nest itself is a living organism, a mature bat that has been mutated by the darkest of magics. I no longer doubt that demonic forces have corrupted these creatures.
I have heard the most ridiculous tales about travelers being ambushed by vicious trees. It is too much. Despite their names, the wood wraiths are not plants, but fully mobile beasts who have taken on the guise of foliage to ensnare their prey. Only a simpleton could be fooled by such a trick. The large, sluggish beasts can thrive in any grassland or forest, provided there is enough water. Farmers will recognize these brutes as the savage cousins of the common pack beast, a tame breed that was likely domesticated nearly 2,000 years ago. One can hardly imagine the trouble that effort must have taken. In the eastern kingdom of Khezistan, I heard rumors of Zakarum warriors called Crusaders. While the natives were most reticent, I was able to deduce that this order was founded 200 years ago, just as Rakis took his army of paladins west. But these Crusaders went east on a very different mission. My studies indicate that a high-level cleric of the Zakarum named Akan began to sense the corruption that was eating away at the heart of his faith. He knew this corruption would eventually destroy his beloved church, and that he must take action. After much prayer, Akan hit upon the idea of an order of crusaders.
The Zakarum high priests in Kurast proclaimed Leoric king of Kondurus many years ago. He ruled well until Diablo's influence drove him mad, and the loyal knight Lac-Danan was forced to slay him. Afterward, Diablo himself raised Leoric from the dead as the Skeleton King, until the monarch's son, Aiden, vanquished him. For many years, villagers were too afraid to settle near the ruins of the cursed town Tristram. But as time went by, adventurers arrived to loot the old cathedral, and their business was profitable enough that new Tristram sprang up to accommodate them. Fewer travelers visit now, though, and the town is mostly populated by craftsmen and farmers.
When King Leoric came to court, he brought many nobles with him, and nobles, oddly enough, want noble crypts. So I showed up with my shovel, thinking to make easy profit by digging a few holes. Ha! There's no stopping their demands around here. Now, I eat, sleep, and breathe dirt, it seems.
Scavengers are ugly, pathetic creatures who survive off of carrion and corpses, too diseased to attract any other carnivores. I did once meet a raggedy fellow who claimed that he had trained one of the beasts to bring him large rats to eat. But I'm sure the story is utter nonsense. Dear reader, I am Abd al-Hazir, adventurer, scholar, and researcher. I share my knowledge of this incredible world and its creatures through my insightful missives, often at grave risk to myself. Why, I was recently in Kondurus, where my tents were ransacked by vicious quill fiends. I was able to beat them off with a shoe, but a less bold man would have fared far worse.
Beat them off with a shoe?
Some foul new disease has taken hold in this land, and the carrion bats are near the heart of it. Since returning to Tristram, I have seen their numbers surge. The evil forces that linger here give them strength, and I fear that the worst is yet to come.
Aiden came to me last night. I suspected what was lurking within his troubled heart. I consoled him as best I could. Regardless, wherever he's headed, hell will surely follow in his wake. The shadows close in on Tristram once again, but like Aiden, I'll be gone before they fall.
While exploring a cave with hopes of finding hidden treasure, I came upon a most grisly sight. A heap of dead bodies. Unbelievably, as I was searching them for any items of value, they began to rise. I must tell them of this in New Tristram before it's too late.
The grotesques may seem slow and senseless, but they hide many dangers within their hideously malformed bodies. A set of spikes lurks beneath the monster's flesh, and foul parasites nest within them. It is said that these horrors themselves are constructed by a greater evil, a darkness that I cannot even fathom.
The unburied are formed from human corpses that were flung into mass graves without a proper burial. This hideous amalgamation of bodies decomposes together into one being, bound by some foul magic. For all my knowledge, I could only flee from it, and I would expect any other sensible person to do the same.
The tragedies in these lands have left many restless spirits in their wake, and they demand retribution. These spirits will take out their vengeance on any unsuspecting individual who may pass, for they believe that the blood of the living will yet restore the lives that were ripped away from them. Demons have been known to devour their own young when no other nourishment is available. Their offspring, the imps, sometimes manage to flee and band together with other demon spawn. They rove in vicious packs, ready to descend upon the unwary traveler and rip his body to shreds with their tiny needle-sharp teeth. During the last days of King Leoric's reign, even the skeletons of the ancient dead could not rest. They took up their broken armor and weapons once more, ready to cut down anything that yet drew breath. Though wasted and fragile, these creatures possess a twisted cleverness that makes them quite formidable. I will never forget the first time I saw these horrors shambling out of the misty woods. Our loved ones, buried long ago, rose from their graves and began to attack the living. However, the risen dead were only the beginning. I, Deckard Cain, have spent many years traveling and writing about the strange creatures in our world, but the sight of the wretched mothers still haunts me. They are the remnants of Queen Asilla's slaughtered handmaidens who were twisted by foul magic. Now they feast upon cadavers and regurgitate them as newly formed, risen dead. We have come at last to Tristram's old cathedral. This is where Diablo, Lord of Terror, first corrupted mankind. This is where I may finally find the answers I seek. Leah worries after my safety, but I believe information vital to defeating the last lords of the burning hells can be found here.
The rumors of torture and worse grow every day. What has happened to Tristram and its king? I once thought Leoric a great man, but it seems I was deceived. We all were. He sends our meager army against Westmarch on the morrow. What will become of us?
We've been under siege for 6 days now. Uncle Deckard is still missing. Captain Rumford and the others are losing hope. I tell them not to lose faith, but if help doesn't arrive soon...
And now I wander, cursed by my once beloved king. Evil gnaws at my bones, and I cannot risk putting my beloved Tristram in danger, should I fail to contain that which tears at me. I must venture down into the labyrinth, to die alone. I will forever live in anguish for my last attempt to honor my king. As we lay him to rest in his burial chamber, he manifested as a hideous skeletal demon. Gorash and my other knights were overcome at once, but I fought on. When we returned from our horrific defeat in Westmarch, my beloved king lost all pretense of sanity. He seethed with rage, spitting curses upon us as traitors. With great sorrow, I ran him through. It was Lazarus, of that I am certain. He alone had the king's ear, and whispered dark and evil magics into it, instilling the notion of an imminent attack by Westmarch. Afraid to speak against the Archbishop, the councillors nodded their empty heads in agreement, and sent us off to die. My name is Lacdanon, and I am cursed. Once the captain of King Leoric's army, I lived only to honor my land and my king. No man has a greater love for his king than I had for mine, even as I drove my blade through his dark and corrupted heart.
A fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate. We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery, hardly fit for the King of Condoris. I cannot fathom why Lazarus was so intent on this becoming our new seat of power.
Okay. So that's all there is. Let's see about...
Poor Leah. She's done so much for us. And she's
Oh, you have nothing to say.
Sir, don't say it.
You have nothing to say? Okay. So let's talk to the Templar, and then to Leah, and then we'll leave.
I have some new items that I'm certain you will love.
I don't fully understand your order's motivations. Why do they take your past from you?
Our initiation blinds us to our sinful pasts, so that we might clearly see the future and prepare for the final battle.
And how does your order purge your memory?
I was chained to a wall and beaten. By the third day, I was mad from pain and hunger. And that is when the whipping began. I was told I relived all of my transgressions. Everything that brought me tainted joy. The whip took away that joy. Then the sin, leaving me pure.
Restraint bolsters the weak, not pain. You have suffered needlessly.
Don't you understand? The Templar Order is trying to protect humanity from extinction. What is my pain against that goal?
That's okay, you shared it now. I have to figure out if I can do commands, or do I have to wait to become affiliate? Like, can I set up a command to be like exclamation point GoFundMe or something like that, and it'll pop up the GoFundMe link or something like that? Or if I can put a bot in the channel that'll help you with like links and everything. So like I said, I need to look into it.
If you would have it.
I'm just happy that I've started, that I've been streaming regularly for a while, that I actually have a schedule and I'm not just like, streaming here, there, or whatever, and have no schedule going on. So yeah, I'll look into all that. But yes, thank you for sharing the link. I do appreciate, like I said, I appreciate all the help that I've gotten from my friends and loved ones, regarding this issue. All right. Is that all you have to say? No. Yeah. Okay, Leah.
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
Do not blame yourself. Magda is the one who must pay for Cain's death.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
No mere man would have survived that fall, or possessed such a powerful sword. We must find him.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
I'll be fine. I hope you will be as well, with time.
Okay. Oh, or do I continue on? Yeah, I continue on. All right, let's see. Oh, there is more. I thought that was it, chapter 2. No. Little bit more.
The caves must be up here somewhere.
Oh, that's right, this spider stuff.
You won't survive that!
Sir, don't go waking up every spider. That was my fault.
My queen sings to me. Her music echoes from beyond.
No.
Are we certain we want to go through these caves? Something is not right here.
At least now I know about the map. Oh. Excuse me? Well, I was gonna stop for the night, but I can continue on a little bit more. We'll finish this part up and then...
I used to be one of them. Ordinary, untouched, until her voice came to me. Then I knew how I must serve. I must kill the one who threatens my mistress and the dark power that created her. I have been chosen.
Please, no.
I think I just stepped in something.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you step in. It's over here. Okay. I don't think I should go this way. Not yet. Bernie, you still got good health. I appreciate you.
Don't disturb the eggs.
Don't what? Don't what? Disturb the eggs if I want. Yeah. How about you? Oh, I love that sensation. That's better.
I'll take that off your hands.
A sensation where it feels like your hair is tickling your ears. Oh, I didn't touch this. Oh, or not. Oh, I guess I do have to go that way then. Okay. Thought there was more to this area, but I guess not.
Look at that thing over there. Let's kill it.
my ribcage is starting to feel not comfy. Most likely from the temperature and pressure change. So come on this way. So yeah, after this I'm gonna and continue back on first. My heater is annoying me. It's old. I was honestly told that I was getting a new heater, but they failed to tell me it's a new heater. But they replaced it with a used heater. And now it's starting to show that yes, it is used. That the former maintenance people failed to maintain properly. Oh. Honestly, it's one of those. Yes, it might cost us a bit more heat-wise in the end, but I no longer care. If I have to, I'll get a payment plan to pay that down.
Feel my wrath!
Main goal is to one day live in a place where the people there, you know, the people helping to maintain the place, actually give a crap about maintenance and keeping stuff in good working order. And if it doesn't work, replace it. Not being constantly give excuses, like, well, honestly though, these former landlords did want to do right by us. They did want to help us with this, that, and the other. It was just the former owners were like, nah, that costs too much money. Nah, can you do it cheaper? Nah, do they really need that? Actually, the heater's being a butt right now, so I'm gonna turn it off for the time being, because I think my roommate has his heater going on in his room, so. And that's the other thing is, we have a wall-mounted unit, but it takes a lot for it to go through the whole house. And my roommate's room is at the far end of the apartment, and it takes the longest for heat to get to him. So he just up and got one of those little, like, heaters, and has been using that to help keep his area, the apartment, not freezing. I wouldn't say warmer, I would say not freezing.
Chancellor Eamon, it is of the utmost importance that we secure my manor from the traitorous rabble in Tristram. The caves to the east are too close to my land. They must be blocked, completely obstructed. I believe the Archbishop Lazarus has magically bound some arachnids of late. They may serve us well.
Because now with his knee and all that, he's starting to feel the cold and everything. It's starting to affect him like it does me. So while he still enjoys the cold, unlike me, the pain gets to him.
Sometimes I get the feeling you don't exactly know where you're going.
I mean, do you want to lead the way? You can do that. You can be the first to deal with the spider. No? Okay. So I thought.
Royal Guard, with great pain, I must admit that our king is no longer able to separate reason from madness. He orders the caverns to be filled with the Archbishop's monstrous creations, and will hear nothing else. Perhaps the legendary ancients themselves once dwelled there, but now we must desecrate their ruins.
Plus, I have boxes that I want to get out of the truck.
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
Loving appears to be a relative term here.
It appears we're not alone in here.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No, it's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen?
Oh, hello.
Helena, to dissolve these whips. Please hurry. I can't hang here like this a moment longer. I'll go mad. Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place? It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the stuff in my cart in the highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
Uh-huh.
Why do I get the feeling that there are more cultists here?
Because there are.
I smell treasure!
Is that for you? That's not for you. You got all excited. Ooh.
I'll take that.
Okay. Talk to Leah.
This damned power I have. Uncle Deckard said it came from my mother. He tried to teach me how to control it using his Herodric training, but it never really helped. He never gave up on me, though. He was a great man.
Okay, I think this is a good place to stop for the night. Get a little comfy. Just get the boxes out of the truck and then wrap up in my robe. Because when I do my robe and I stream, because I walk up and I move around and all that, I get way too warm. So I just have like, you know, a little light zip-up hoodie, whatever. That gray Raider zip-up hoodie that y'all have seen me wear before. Don't know what I'm going to wear to the stream tomorrow, so that'll be interesting. Probably just one of my little darker hoodies or something. Alright. So thank you all so much for coming to the stream, keeping me company, all that. Today we learned about Sonic, which was interesting. We created some new back lore for him. We learned that Tails practices with those two tails so they don't get tangled as often. Yeah, I think we only focused on Sonic and Tails. We never focused on anybody else. That'll probably be next stream. No one knows. Alright, I'm going off for the night. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever is happening when you're watching this. I always fail to say that because I keep forgetting that time zones are a thing, and I just think, oh, I'm signing up for the night. It's a wee hours in the morning, but it could be actual morning, like sunshine morning, or afternoon when someone is watching this. Or they may be sitting down to dinner and enjoying a nice VOD. So I'm going to try to start including that at the end. So it suits whatever time you may be watching this. Alright, so that's going to be all for now. Thank you so much for watching. Please stay safe, stay happy, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Oh my god, look at my little spaceship. That looks so cool with her. I like that. Does it match my armor? It matches my armor. Nice. Alright, talk to y'all later. Bye.